أعداه بالفناء والعدم. كما قال عز شأنه كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت وقال كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن عدة الشهور عند الله 12 شهرا في كتاب الله يوم خلق السماوات والأرض منها 4 حرم. صلوات. Today is a very important and very great day for many reasons. So today is the first of Rajab, and Rajab is one of very important days, months of Islamic calendar. So this is the first of this important month. The second thing is, of course, Friday. Friday is one of the A'yad, is Eid by itself, and Sayyidul Ayyam is the best of all days in the whole week. And also, it is the birthday of Imam Muhammad Baqir alayhi afdal salatu wassalam. So I thought that we should discuss something about this month and what is the significance of this month and what can we do and how can we seek the blessings and benefits of this month. So I recited an ayah from Quran in which Allah says that there are 12 months in the eyes of Allah, يوم خلق السماوات والأرض, from the day when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the heavens and the earth. From that time, from that beginning, there are 12 months. So 12 months are not made by people, it's made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Minha 4 hurum. Among those 12 months, 4 are sacred months. And you might be amazed that in these sacred months, Ramadan is not included. 4 hurum, because it has its own special significance. But 4 hurum is from haram. Haram means forbidden. So it was forbidden to fight in these 4 months. Even in the time of Jahiliyyah, before Islam, those pagans also would respect these 4 months and they would not fight, although the whole life had been just nothing but fight. But they would stop in these 4 months. And that's why, if you remember, that Imam Sajjad alayhi salam has referred to this reality. Why? Because one of those 4 months is Muharram also, Muharram al-Haram. We call it Muharram al-Haram, Haram from hurmat, from respect. Means anything wrong is forbidden in this month. And especially fighting is forbidden in this month. So it's Muharram al-Haram. So Imam said that the ummah of my grandfather, who claimed to be Muslims, they killed my father in a month which was even forbidden to fight in Dawr Jahiliyyah, before Islam. See how they went far away from true Islam at all. Just they claim to be Muslims, and they killed grandson of Rasulullah in a month in which you cannot even kill a criminal. You cannot kill a mushrik, anyone. So this is one of those 4 months, Rajab, Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, and Muharram. These are 4 months, Arba'atun Hurum, that are mentioned in Quran. Of course, Quran did not name them, and the only month which is named in Quran is Ramadan. So this is month of Rajab, one of those important months and sacred months. One of the meaning of Rajab is, according to a riwayah, that Rajab is Nahrun fil Jannah. It is a river in paradise, in Jannat. أشد بياض من اللبن وأحلى من العسل. The water of this river is more white than milk and more sweet than honey. من صام يوما من رجب سقاه الله من ذلك النهر. Whoever fasts even a single day in this month, Allah will feed him from that special nahr which is called Rajab in paradise. So there are so many things to do. If I just keep talking, it needs at least 2 hours to just let you know that what we can do in this month. Good things. Every single minute of this month counts, just like Ramadan. These 3 months, one after another, are very important months. And even for Ramadan, we need to get ready from now. Rajab by itself is very important month. Doing Umrah in Rajab is the best time to go for Umrah and be in Masjid al-Haram and perform all your ibadat in Rajab. Why? Because Rajab is a great month. And one of the riwayat says something, again, is very amazing, subhanallah. Says, the Prophet said, Rajab shahru ummati. Rajab shahrullah, sorry. Rajab shahrullah, wa sha'banu shahri, wa Ramadan shahru ummati. Rajab is Allah's month. Sha'ban is my month. And Ramadan is the month of my ummah. See? So what we hear is that Ramadan is Shahrullah. It's true. And different aspect, it is Shahrullah. But here the Prophet is saying Ramadan is Shahru Ummati, is the month of my ummah. What is the significance of this hadith and what is the philosophy behind this? Maybe that the Rajab is Shahrullah because in Rajab, we have 4 Imams' birthday in this 1 month. And this is the only month in which we have 4 birthdays of Ma'sumin alayhi salam. And also in this month was the Ba'tha, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered his prophet to proclaim his prophethood. He was prophet, of course, by his birth. But for 40 years, he kept quiet. He did not let anyone know that he is a prophet. He knew that he is a prophet. But he did not announce his prophethood. He announced when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to announce. And it was the day in Rajab. And it is 27th of this month. And again, 27th of Rajab is one of those 4 days in the whole year in which fasting is highly, highly, highly recommended. If you have any other schedule, you can just change it, just not to lose and not to miss the fasting of 27th of Rajab, which is Yawmul Bi'tha, the day of Bi'tha, the day of announcement of the prophethood from the Prophet himself. He said, I am the Prophet first time. So maybe because wilayat is wilayatullah, innama walikumullah wa rasuluhu walladhina amanu alladhina yuqimuna as-salata yutuna az-zakata wa hum ra'akun. Allah, Rasul and Ali are awliya. They are the wali of every mu'min. And since two wilayat got together in this month, one wilayat Rasul as Ba'tha and one 13th of Rajab, the day when Amir al-Mu'minin was born. So maybe Allah called it his own month for this reason, because it has two important wilayat have been announced in this month. Or maybe some other reasons are there. So for, as I said, Ma'sumin are born here and in this month, and so many things. Busiest month, as you know, this month. And Sha'ban and then Ramadan, inshallah. But what should we do in this month to seek the blessings of this month? About Ramadan we hear a lot. But how about this month? If you go to Mafatih al-Jinan, and it is available, mashallah, on the internet, duaz.org and other authentic sites, you will find the A'mal of Rajab. It starts from the time when you see the moon, last night. Last night, Rajab started. And has so many good salat. And if you hear the rewards of those things, really, who will miss them? Just to hear the rewards of those salat that you can offer in this month. Many of them, du'as. There are so many short du'as, of course. We have few of them a little bit longer, but most of them are short du'as with high significance. For example, that when you read Ya man arjuhu li kulli khair, this is a very common dua. Ya dal jalali wal ikram, ya dal na'am. So one of the best things that you can do in this month is saying La ilaha illallah every day at least 100 times. It takes 3 or 4 minutes. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. 100 times. Although it is recommended to do it 1,000 times every night, it's still not a big deal. You can do it, but at least 100 times, just while you're driving. Just be careful, okay? If the tasbih in your hand, be careful. You don't need to have the tasbih in your hand. You can just count it, or just keep saying La ilaha illallah. And also saying salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Wa ajjil farajahum. See, whoever says La ilaha, man qala, this is hadith, man qala La ilaha illallah alfa marrah, whoever says La ilaha illallah 1,000 times in this month, can you imagine the thawab? For every amal here, you will find such thawab that I'm just going to mention for you, even more. من قال لا إله إلا الله ألف مرة كتب الله له 100,000 حسنة. Allah will write for him 100,000 good deeds. 100,000 good deeds in your account. If somebody comes and announces, and the announcement comes from the government and says, if you do this, $100,000 will come automatically in your account. You will leave everything what you're doing in the world. Anything, cancel. I will do this. I will do this. Why? 100,000 in my account is going to come. Why? Because you believe the government. You believe it? You never saw those $100,000, but it is an announcement from the government. Government says. Okay, so this is the government. The Prophet is saying, if you say La ilaha illallah 1,000 times, you will get 100,000 good deeds written in your account. وَبَنَى اللَّهُ لَهُمْ مِئَةَ مَدِينَةٍ فِي الْجَنَّةِ. Oh my God. That's why some people even deny the riwayat. They say, oh, we cannot believe it. Why? Because their thinking is that, limited. وَبَنَى اللَّهُ لَهُ. Allah will build for him 100 houses? No. 100 cities in Jannah. 100 cities. Of course, saying La ilaha illallah is everything. The whole deen and the whole religion comes into La ilaha illallah. It's not about just saying with your tongue. It's feeling it. It's really saying wholeheartedly with your heart, with your mind, with your tongue, with your actions, with everything you said, La ilaha illallah. When you say it, of course, Allah will build 100 mi'ata Madina, 100 cities in Jannah for you. So many things. I'm saying I'm giving you just little, from many riwayat that you can find in other books, but in brief, you can find it in Mafatihul Jinan. Right? And you can say istighfar. 100 times istighfar. Every day. Astaghfirullah Rabbi wa atubu ilayh. And there is a special istighfar. Allahumma ghfirli wa tub alayya. Allah astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh. And there is the astaghfirullah dhal jalali wal ikram min jami' al-dhunub wal atham. Such short sentences. One more thing. 100 times Qul Huwallahu Ahad every day in this month. Again, it takes 5 or 6 minutes. 100 times Qul Huwallahu Ahad. Lot of thawab. Many times we don't know the thawab. We just waste the time in other things. And when it comes to doing something like this, it's like, oh my God, 6 minutes. So 100 times, at least, Qul Huwallahu Ahad. And there are several salat, namaz to offer. Subhanallah, there is one salat that if you offer it, if you fast and then offer a salat, 4 rakat salat, with 100 times Ayatul Kursi, and 100 times, and 200 times Qul Huwallahu Ahad, لم يمت إلا وقد شاهد مكانه في الجنة أو شوهد له. He will never die until he sees his place in Jannah. Allah will show him his place in Jannah. Imam Husaini alayhi salam had showed all his companions their places in paradise before, in the night of Ashura, before their shahadat. And there are more. One salat, Juma salat, this Fridays. And every year I try to do it. I have no idea how to do that. Because all of you are so busy. You come from your job and you have to go back. And this salat is between Dhuhr and Asr, and after Juma and before Salatul Asr. But it is not very long, but it still is going to take around half an hour. So I was thinking that how to do it. I got an idea today when I was reading this, reviewing all those. Let me first say what this salat is, if you get a chance to do it. It's 4 rakat salat. بين الظهر والعصر, between Dhuhr and Asr. And Juma, of course, replaces Dhuhr. In every rak'at, one time, alhamd, 7 times Ayatul Kursi, and 5 times Qul huwallahu ahad. And after that, you say 10 times Astaghfirullah alladhi la ilaha illa huwa wa as'aluhu at-tawbah. Simple and easy. I think it should be even less than half an hour. Less than. But let's keep it half an hour. So what will happen if we read this? What will we get for that? Really mind-blowing things. كتب الله له من اليوم الذي صلى فيه هذا الصلاة. Allah will write for him from the day when he offered the salat. Which day? For example, if you offer it today, from now. From now, what he's going to give us? إلى اليوم الذي يموت, until the day he will die. Whole life. بكل يوم ألف حسنة. For every day he will give him 1,000 good deeds in his account. Every day is going. It's just like you started the machine. Oh, machine. Everything is money here, right? Land of opportunity for money only, right? So money. So just imagine that you have a machine, you started the machine, and every day this machine is giving you $1,000. You're sitting doing nothing, and $1,000 is coming out of this machine. But you have to start it just start. So this salat is just a start. Yeah, nowadays it's pushing, correct. You don't even need the key. Push button. And you start your car and just. This is not the whole thing. No. Even more. What is this? So بِكُلِّ يَوْمٍ, until you die. Every day in your account, this thawab is coming by itself. Why? Because you read it someday in Rajab. وَأَعْطَاهُ بِكُلِّ آيَةٍ تَلَاهَا مَدِينَةٌ فِي الْجَنَّةِ مِنَ الْيَاقُوتِ الْأَحْمَرِ وَبِكُلِّ حَرْفٍ قَصْرًا فِي الْجَنَّةِ مِنَ الدُّرِّ الْأَبْيَضِ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him for every ayat that he recited in this salat. Alhamd, Ayatul Kursi, Qul huwallah, that you recited for every single ayat, not surah, single ayat. Allah will give him one city in Jannah of Yaqut. وَبِكُلِّ حَرْفٍ, and for every letter that he recited from Quran in this one qasr, a castle. We spend our whole life in United States, the whole life, 30 years, 60 years, and we don't get one single house to be real owner of that house alone. No, we are not owner of the house. The owner is the bank, and we are just paying for the bank. The whole life, you cannot get one house for ourselves in this dunya. But Allah says, qasr. For Allah, for us, oh my God, this much. For us is this much. For Allah is nothing. These are nothing. Right? And this one is, I don't know, it's more important, less important, I have no idea, it's up to you. One more thing Allah will give is what? وَزَوَّجَهُ حُورُ الْعِينِ. I don't know how important this is for you. And then Allah will get him married with حُورُ الْعِينِ. So many are smiling now. May Allah keep you smiling, inshallah. And more than all those things, وَرَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ بِغَيْرِ سَخْطٍ. Allah will get happy with him. This is the highest thing. Highest, even higher than Jannah. وَرِضْوَانٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ أَكْبَرُ. Allah is happy with us. There's the whole thing. That's it. Finished. Nothing above than this. No reward is above than رِضَى Allah. That Allah get radi with us. وَكُتِبَ مِنَ الْعَابِدِينَ. And he will be, his name will be written in the list of Abidin. وَخَتَمَ لَهُ بِالسَّعَادَةِ وَالْمَغْفِرَةِ. And when he will die with happiness, sa'adat, and maghfirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive him before he dies. So much. For what? Friday, if you offer this salat after Jum'ah. For many years, as I said, I'm trying to get the benefit of this salat, but I have no idea how to do it because people are, I know if you compare, I don't know in front of Allah which amal is better. Nobody knows. Maybe salat jama'ah that we are offering, Salatul Asr with jama'ah, is more important in the eyes of Allah. We might get more thawab. We have no idea. It's up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why I said no, let people get, easy. Don't give them so much amal that they get, oh my God, this amal and this amal and this. But I got an idea, inshallah, we can do it, not this day, although this day would have been ideal if we had planned before. So what we'll do, that we'll offer Salatul Jum'ah. Okay? Then we'll keep it open for you. And one Moulana is going to offer Salatul Asr in the other building there. So anybody want to offer Salatul Asr and go back, he can go back. And one Moulana will offer this Salat with you here. Right? So we don't lose anything. Win-win situation. Right? And one Moulana will be in this area one day and the other Moulana on that. So all Moulanas also will get the benefit of everything, inshallah. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ الموعظة كتاب الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.